of WABC Radio.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky, or a bird, or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie!
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to Russo Nation. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Yeah, guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo! Woo! How y'all doing tonight? Crazy night, snow coming down, but Frankie Russo's in the building. That's what I'm talking about. And the big question is, where are the Americans, yo? The Americans are right here, like House Bill 2368, Arizona State Legislature, number 1, prohibits this state or any of its political subdivisions from using any personnel or financial resources to enforce, administer, or cooperate with an executive order issued by the President of the United States that has not been affirmed by a vote of Congress and signed into law as prescribed by the United States Constitution. That's what I'm talking about. Second, prohibits this state or any of its political subdivisions from using any personnel or financial resources to enforce, administer, or cooperate with a policy directive issued by the United States Department of Justice to law enforcement agencies in this state that has not been affirmed by the vote of Congress and signed into law as prescribed by the United States Constitution. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. The Americans are coming. We ain't stopping. We're moving. We're going to make it happen. 800-848-9222. Special shout out. Rosemary Sierra's my Facebook friend, comrade. She's doing this Man-Woman of the Year for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. You got to check it out on my Frankie Russo Show Facebook page. Yo, we're going to kick the callers in 1 second. Also, you know, I got a special shout out. You know, my brother from another mother. You know who I'm talking about. The dude that broadcasts up in here Friday from 12 to 3, Monday through Friday on the Curtis and Kubi Show. Curtis Sliwa, my brother from another mother. Yo, my gangster. Yo, man, I heard my boys were telling me that you're up here all by yourself, son, this Friday. Yesterday. I mean, you know, Friday from 12 to 3. This is Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying, son? You should get Flirty, that chick Flirty. Call Frankie Russo. Frankie Russo, come down, yo. And we'll sit down, we'll break some bread, and we'll talk about your 12 finalists. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go to Facebook.com/Curtis Sliwa and vote. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. Yo, my brother Curtis will ride shotgun. You know what I'm saying? 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Send them in, son. Let's get Adam Thompson on the air. We got Adam Thompson.
Hey, what's up, my boy Frankie Russo? How are you, my friend?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing what I gotta do, you know, going out there every day representing the people in New York. doing the best I can in my law practice and doing it on my radio show.
I know you got a
you've
great
been
show,
there,
man.
done
You
that,
do
my
a great
friend.
job. You had me on your show a couple of times. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I love when you're on, Frankie, because you bring it, you're real, and you say the truth.
Thank you, my brother. So what's popping?
Hey, listen, you know, with all this stuff going on with Obama and Netanyahu, and I just see the disrespect that our president has for Israel and how Israel is being treated, and this disastrous deal that Obama's trying to, conclude and wrap up with Iran. I just don't know what's going through this president and his administration's mind, because it's gone from bad to worse, and now even a worse level than that. I don't even know what to say, Frankie.
My brother, you're 100% right. I'm down with you. It don't make any sense, you know? It's like he's saying to the terrorists, keep dropping the bombs, keep having the 12-year-old kids whacking people, keep using the kids as human shields, because guess what? You're going to get a deal.
It's unbelievable. How do you negotiate? We go to the table and say we're not going to let them get more than 1,000 centrifuges. Then it goes to 1,500, then to 3,000, then 4,500, then 6,000, now 6,500. It just doesn't stop or end. I never heard of negotiating like that, and Iran is just stuck at 10,000. They've never come down once. We just keep going up. What's going to happen is we're going to let this rogue country get a nuclear bomb, which they'll use on Israel, and they'll attempt to use on us. Did you read the report that came out that was an Iranian military journal or handbook that they recovered, and in it said if they get nukes, they would release it over our territory to release an electromagnetic pulse, which would wipe out our electric grids and put us back 100 years like the Stone Age, where we'll be without power for 1 year. It would devastate our country. Now, how do you negotiate and sit down at a table when you have this in writing and you know that they lied about where they have reactors, where they have plants, and what they're doing, and they fund and sponsor terrorist groups, not just in the Middle East, but around the world? This is insanity, Frankie Russo.
My brother, insanity, my brother. Unbelievable. Think about it. Iran with nukes. Insanity. Insanity, man.
It's crazy. Well, we got to get leadership in there, Frankie, that's going to change this.
Absolutely, my brother. Listen, Adam, I love you. You're the greatest. I got to move tonight. I'm looking forward to your show in April. Thank you for the invite. I'll see you in April.
You got it.
Anytime, bro. You can call in, update us on what's going on with the Adam Thompson show, my brother.
You got it, my friend. Shout out, hey, anyone needs a lawyer in New York, you know where to find me. www.adamthompsonlaw.com. Mention the Frankie Russo show, because I want to take good care of you.
You're the best, my brother. God bless. 800-848-9222. Send them in. Andy from Staten Island. What's poppin', Andy?
Frankie Russo time.
Andy B. Bear, what's going on? Check it out. The dividing line between Israel and Iran are razor sharp because, according to the Daily News editorial for Israel, they entail very real fears about survival. What side President Obama stands on is horrifically in doubt. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he sent them a video message to the Iranian people.
Unbelievable, my bro. What are these people? It don't make any sense to me. That Hamas, how could they expect Israel to negotiate a deal with the Palestinian Authority government when they are Hamas?
And backed by Iran.
Right. Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization. This is insanity.
That's why I love Netanyahu.
God bless it. Now we won. For the grace of God Almighty, thank you, Jesus, he won.
Netanyahu is really our leader.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, right now, I don't know. Honestly, we got to be real. This is not Barack H. Obama. You know who this is? This is Barry Soetoro, the Indonesian Muslim. That's who this is, bruh. Straight up.
I have a feeling all that's going to come out, you know when? The day he's out of office.
Straight up. That's who this is, man. This is crazy.
His secret government is hiding all the real facts about him, and they're all going to come out when he's out of office.
He's got, something? He does his oath of office, January 2009, January 2012, oath of office. I I do solemnly swear to to execute the office of the Presidency of the United States. So help me God. Then he says, I do solemnly swear to defend and protect the United States Constitution, right? So help me God. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And then he all these various things. Workplace violence, beheadings.
And he wants to give Iran the bomb.
And he's giving Iran the bomb. And the people are scratching their heads and saying, this is the President of the United States? No. His oath of office was in Cairo.
Yeah.
I consider it my duty as the President of the United States to fight the negative stereotypes of Islam. Whenever the interests of the American people conflict with Islam, Obama chooses Islam over and over and over again.
He can't help himself. He's not that bright.
Now, my brother from another mother, it's crazy, right, Andy B?
He can't be that bright.
Right? Now they're claiming James Clapper, I think he's the former director of the National Intelligence. They came out with a letter. It appears because Iran is dropping bombs, supposedly, which I don't believe, on ISIS.
Yeah.
They want to take away the foreign terrorist organization designation from Iran and Hezbollah.
Yep, I heard that.
Is that insanity, bro? Check it out, man. Let's say hypothetically that's true, that Iran is dropping bombs on ISIS. Why wouldn't they want to drop bombs on ISIS? Because they want to be ISIS!
And they conveniently left out Iran as a terrorist nation.
Right?
Unbelievable. But one thing good, Curtis was talking you up today, how he loves your show.
Yeah, Curtis is great. It's my brother from another mother. Maybe Curtis will invite Frankie Russo down over here. We'll break some bread and we'll talk about who his next wife's going to be. You know what I'm saying, son?
I want to hear you battle Kubi.
That would be funny, my gangster. Thank you so much for the call, ADB.
Hey, Tina says hello.
Tell Tina, baby, we're going to talk later. I thought she had a girlfriend and everything like that for Frankie Russo, little show thing.
Like the Arab Spring, we're going to do the Frankie Russo Spring.
You're the best, Andy B. God bless.
Love you, Frankie Russo.
You're the best, my brother. God bless you. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Petey in Great Neck. What's poppin', Petey?
Frankie, you're the best. Listen, Frankie, that lady Rosie that called last week?
Yeah.
She's so educated. She sounds like she's from the streets,
hey, listen, I think she's, on some level, I think she got a thing for Frankie Russo, I think she likes me, you know what I'm saying?
Frankie, maybe you're not as educated as B.O., he went to Harvard.
Yo, Frankie Russo, hey.
Hello?
I'm here, my brother, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, he brought our country down like the rest of the politicians that put us in debt to the traders. And one other quick thing. I don't know if you got to check out that video I told you last week on YouTube.
Which one?
The rise and fall of the banksters.
Oh, I didn't see that, man. I want to see that video. All due respect.
It's about who really controls the money and the politicians and everything. Once we get educated and learn that, that's who runs the country.
You're right, my brother. It's all about the dough, right?
One quick quote.
Go ahead, my brother.
Thomas Jefferson.
Great American.
This will make you think. He said he'd rather fight standing armies than centralized banking. So that's all I have to say.
That says it all. That says it all, my gangster. Thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Bobby from Newark. What's poppin', Bobby?
Hey, this is Bobby. How you doing there, Frankie?
How you doing, son?
Oh, man. Listen, this thing about this thing that's going on in Arizona where we're voting, I got one even crazier for you.
I think it's great. That's what we want.
Yeah, but how about California not wanting to salute the flag?
Oh, that's unbelievable. That is unconscionable, bro. I don't get that. That's ridiculous.
So all this money that we spend out there in California, let me see if I got this right. You're going to tell me because we have immigrant people who are in California and they have different things going on that they are not going to salute our flag, yet we have veterans going out over there dying.
That's right. 23.
Defending this country so they can do that?
That's right, Bobby. 23, according to Sarah Palin, 23 servicemen and women commit suicide every day. It's unconscionable. And they're worried about the illegal immigrants? What's going on over here?
Anybody illegal here, he's supposed to be taking care of the veterans.
That's right. What about the Americans?
Veterans here.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, Bob. You got me all fired up tonight.
Yeah, I'm fired up because I can't understand it. You want to give 5 million aliens, 5 million illegal aliens,
that's right,
the right to become citizens here, and you can't take care of 5 million veterans here.
Right? Come on, man. This is America, the greatest country in the world.
The greatest country in the world. Oh, my God. I will defend this country from... Oh, I just love this place.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
About it. There's no place on this earth you can go.
That's right.
And do the things that you can do in America. You can become a millionaire overnight, and nobody's going to do anything.
Talk to my brother, Money May, right? Money May.
Money May.
A boxer. The guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. A boxer. God bless him.
Unbelievable.
Right?
That's right.
Thank you so much for the call, Bobby. God bless you.
One thing I got to say something. I got to say something really good. I'm glad you're on. I got a chance to speak and got a chance to say some things. But guys, we got to wake up about who and what is running this country. Regardless if Obama is president, guess what? We have a vote to do something about that.
It's unfortunate. My brother, thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. We got to get rid of this executive branch. We got to get people in there that love this country and care about the American people. And I'm talking about all Americans, not just white Americans. African Americans, Hispanic Americans, everybody together. We don't got to sing Kumbaya and melt marshmallows around a campfire, but we got to stick together. 800-848-9222. Timmy from Eastchester. What's poppin', Timmy? You there, Timmy?
Break open the saddlebags, America.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Frank, your establishments are frightening you because I'm talking about illegal immigration. Frank, when you hit the big time, daytime, are you gonna do this to the callers? Hurry up! I got the meatloaf in the oven. Hurry! You got 20 seconds, like the other guy does. Are you gonna change on us, kid? Listen,
Never
Frank,
happened, my gangster.
That's what I want to hear, Frank.
This is about everyday people expressing their views. Go ahead, my gangster.
All right, kid. And listen, guys. You remember all the food stamps? What happened to that? No one's talking about that. We got more people on welfare taking benefits in this country illegally, legally, folks. If you don't call for a timeout on illegal immigration, and if you don't stop and knock out and take all these illegals out of this country, your country is finished. You will never be able to revisit the illegal immigration issue again, folks. They are taking your country away, and you're worried about college basketball this month. This is nonsense, Frankie.
Hey, I like my little college basketball. I can watch a little college basketball while I can do two things at once. You know, okay?
Yeah, but Frank, Kentucky can beat the Knicks. I mean, what kind of...
I know, is that crazy? I can't wait to see this. I'm looking forward to it, right? It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be great. Look, Kentucky's going to put on the skates. They're going to skate right into the Final Four. The big surprise is going to be the other three in the Final Four.
You think Nova? I like Nova. I got Gonzaga, and I forgot the other one I got. I got Nova, Gonzaga, and Kentucky. And I have, I forgot the other one. Damn.
Bronx Community College. Frank, listen, Frank.
Yo, thank you for the call, my brother. 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to Tommy from the Bronx. What's poppin', Tommy?
Yes, Frankie. I'd like to go on the record by saying that I believe Israel for Israelis. They talked about a country for the Palestinians. A second country, but what?
Are you getting anti-Semitic on me? Because I ain't got a time for this.
No, you're misinterpreting me.
Okay, good. But so what are we going with this, Tommy boy?
The Sinai Peninsula should be bought off Egypt, and just like they created 4 countries within its own life. Wait a minute, Frankie.
Palestine don't deserve any property. They got to deal with Hamas. We're done.
And they got to create a country for the Palestinians.
They don't deserve a country. Thank you so much for the call. We're done, Tommy. 800-848-9222. They got to deal with Hamas. We're done with them. 800-848-9222. Let's kick to Gabrielle, Staten Island. What's poppin', Gabrielle?
Frankie?
Yes?
I don't mean to be rude or nasty, but what is it with your your dialogue.
Okay, listen, Gabrielle, God bless you. Let's agree to disagree. God bless you. Have a great night. I love you. I think you got something for me. It's all good. Thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Rosie. Rosie in Manhattan. What's poppin', Rosie?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
I haven't spoke to you in a while.
How's everything?
I want you to think I'm the same Rosie as the one last week. She sounded like a sour grape.
Yeah, I think that was that chick that just was on the air before. Hey, listen, this is Frankie Russo. Let me hate me kid from Brooklyn. I'm going to be Frankie Russo. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, if you know what? If they don't like it, let them...
Yeah, the chick calls me up at 1:26 in the morning. I don't get it. You know, hey, I love you too. I guess you got some. I think you love Frankie Russo. You know.
I guess they don't have anything better to do, and and likes to make other people's life miserable.
Right? I mean, hey, listen, I'm good. You know. So what's going on?
Disgusting. Listen, I'm calling you because I am so happy that BB won.
Right? Isn't that great?
God, you don't know. I said to my husband, you know what, God, is not man, is God is in charge, and He's already...
For the grace of God Almighty, I was so happy that he won. Rosie, it was amazing.
All the chips down because man has turned his back on him. But you know what? What God gives, no man can take. So, you know what about the other men that call? He always with that Palestinian...
Right, I try to give the cat a chance. No? He always goes there. Drives me crazy.
He don't understand. Those people don't want...
They don't want... They got to deal with Hamas. How could you ask Netanyahu to make that a deal with the Palestinian Authority government when they're dealing with terrorists?
And they are terrorists themselves, so...
That's right.
They want to go in Israel. That's the land that God promised, whether you like it or not. And
that's right. Rosie, that's a great point. You know something, Rosie? Michelle Bachmann, Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, she had introduced a House resolution claiming that the Palestinian Authority government should be designated a foreign terrorist organization because they've worked into a cooperative agreement with Hamas, who is the Palestinian branch of Muslim Brotherhood. This is all on the nctc.gov website. This is real stuff. This is not we're not conjuring up, picking stuff out of the sky.
No, of course not. Not only that, now he's going behind Congress, and he's going to the useless UN, which, the UN...
Oh, man, now he wants to go to the UN. According to I'm not a legal scholar. I'm not a constitutional scholar. According to the UN, according to all the legal scholars, the United States Constitution trumps everything.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point that, he's putting Israel against everybody. All Europe, they're against Israel, except for, thank God, for the Czech Republic. They say they always stand for Israel, maybe Australia and a couple of other countries. But other than that, everybody's ganging up on poor Israel. And let me tell you, not because, I'm not very religious, but I am religious, and I'm just saying I can't wait till the end comes and Jesus comes quick, because that will be cleanse the whole world.
Well, look, for the grace of God, Rosie, I'm a Christian man. We're sent here. We got to make, with God's grace, we together, people, all religions, all people come together and tell everybody, stop with this unnecessary violence. For the grace of God, we got to stop this. Right or wrong?
You know what? Let me just say something. There's a gentleman on the internet that I've been listening to. He's an African-American, and he's very intelligent. His name is E.T. Williams.
I never heard of him.
He's very knowledgeable. And
sounds good to me.
What is it? E.T. Williams, What Happened? Common Sense.
So, okay. So what do you want to tell us? Because I'm going to move.
Oh, okay. He's very knowledgeable about the president.
Sounds good to me.
And what's happening. And he's even saying it that, people here in this country, it's true, they don't have any common sense. How can they allow this SOB in the White House do whatever he wants? The Congress, I can understand. Why can't they impeach this man?
That's a great point, Rosie. Thank you so much for the call. I'm going to move now. Thank you, Rosie. You're 100% right. congressmen they go under oath just like the president. They solemnly swear to defend and protect the United States Constitution. So help me God. So why aren't they stepping to the plate? Now we're going to kick to Bubba, and then we're going to keep moving with this show. We're going to get everybody on the air. What's poppin', Bubba?
How you doing there tonight, Frankie?
We're fired up!
Frankie!
We're fired up!
Frankie.
Whoa!
That couple callers before, that woman Gabrielle, she sounds like a firecracker.
Yeah, she's the same chick from last. I think she's hanging out. I think she likes Frankie Russo, quite honestly.
Well,
she keeps calling up.
I kind of like a little fiery woman myself.
I got no problem with that. You know, I'm the love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn. You know, bring it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So what's popping here tonight, Frankie?
We got the Arizona State Legislature telling everybody we're not going to adhere to any executive order by the president unless it's been affirmed by the United States Congress and signed into law. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we got a couple rogue people going on over there. Good for them. Good for them. Stand up against Barack Obama. That's why my wife Hillary stood up against Barack Obama and left.
I don't know about that, my brother. Oh. She was involved in this whole thing with this the transfer of money to Hamas.
Uh-oh.
She was, my brother.
Oh, boy.
The United States Senate got together, 88 senators back in June of 2014. They wrote a letter. I got it right here. I'm not going to go into it. They wrote a letter saying, hey, Mr. President, basically, you got to watch yourself over here. How could you know that Hamas, you want to send all this money to Hamas, a foreign terrorist organization? How do you know that they're going to use the money for humanitarian aid? Even Dianne Feinstein, at the time, she was the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee. She said the same thing. How do you know that? They don't know that.
Oh boy! And anyway, I'm trying. You know, there's an online campaign.
Yo, yeah. What's going on with that? I see you in a dress. What's going on? You doing a switch on us? It's okay, Mr. President. If you're going tranny, it's all good. No problem.
No, I am not doing. I am not doing. What's his character's name? That
you're going tranny on us?
I'm not doing the Kardashian guy. What's his name? Bruce Jenner. No, I'm not doing Bruce Jenner, but it's bill for First Lady for 2016. It's a political action committee, and they want me to be First Lady. They have me in a red dress. I mean, obviously, I can't be in a blue dress for obvious reasons, Frankie. For obvious reasons.
Well, Mr. President, we're gonna move tonight.
Well,
anything else? Because I gotta get these calls on the air, my kid. I'm less than 30 minutes.
One more thing.
Go ahead, my brother.
I'm going to be appearing at the Brooklyn Young Republican Club.
I hear that.
Sunday. That's this Sunday from 12 to 2 at 349 Quinton Road in Brooklyn.
Nice.
Knights of Columbus over there. They're going to have Congressman Chris Gibson from upstate New York to speak to the club. That's 12 to 2, 349 Quinton Road.
That's what I'm talking about, Bubba.
Thank you, Frankie.
Thank you for the call. God bless you. 800-848-9222. Alfred from the Bronx. We're moving. We got 25 minutes left with the show. Sorry, my peeps.
How it goes south. Frankie Russo. Shea Stadium, Flushing, New York, the Big Apple. The Final Four. The road through the Final Four goes through the Frankie Russo show.
So Frankie, who you picking, Alfred? Who you picking?
Well, it's obvious right now. I saw it in the TV guide. Kentucky all the way. Kentucky all the way.
That's a stretch.
Come on now, come on. Calipari brings all these players in. Come on now, he brings in these guys.
I'm telling you, he's a great recruiter, huh?
Yeah,
Johnny C.
Yeah, the recruiting session ends with the Brinks truck pulling up to the guys to the recruit's house. Come on now.
Hey, listen. Hey, whatever. You know, it gives the kids an opportunity. And hey, this is America. You know, hey, do your thing. You right?
Gives the kids an opportunity to play big time basketball and make some money on this side. Now, Frankie, America wants to know the big question, Frank.
What's that?
Frankie, when you become big time, are you going to sell us out to the establishment? You know, one of those routines when some.
Come on, my brother. I heard this before. You know, this is the Frankie Russo Show. Thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. Let me hit me kid from Brooklyn. We're going to keep it real, like always. Bernie from Riverdale. What's poppin', Bernie?
Hello, Mr. Frank.
How you doing, my brother?
Mr. Frank, listen to me. The Republican Party, I hear we're going to have this guy as a guest. We're going to have that guy as a guest. That's all nonsense, Frank. They don't talk any of the big issues. They skirt around the big issues, and that's how the Republican establishment gets their candidates in there. Let's all call Jeb Bush by his real name, Jonathan Bush.
Are you going to start talking about bringing in the saddlebags?
You want to bring in saddlebags, Frankie? You got to have the people send them in and break open the saddlebags.
My brother, thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. Yo, you got to go to the Frankie Russo video, Frankie Russo Show, Facebook page, Twitter, Frankie Russo 1, email frusso14@aol.com. This is the Frankie Russo Show, 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to Johnny in Long Island. What's poppin', Johnny?
Good evening, Mr. Russo. This is Dr. Levine from Creedmoor Medical Center. Can you please stop speaking to our patients so late at night? They get very upset. They can't get to sleep. Tommy boy is a very special case. Please. Thank you, Mr. Russo. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. 800-848-9222. I love it. This is a great show, man. We got Tommy from the Bronx. What's poppin', Tommy?
How you doing, Frankie?
What's up, my brother?
This Saturday, Sunday paper in the Daily News, I look on page 5, and here's a guy, a disgraced corrections officer named Haywood, who got locked up and sent away for 18 months. You know what he was doing? He was taking orders for coke, liquor, cell phones, and sex. Now, all right, they do it. He gets out. He's back working for the city. I need to leave this planet.
Wow, that's insanity, bro.
I couldn't believe it. I'm saying to myself, how did you get it? And then he writes a tell-all book called Corruption Officer.
Unbelievable.
Women, I mean, if it wasn't in the papers, I wouldn't believe it.
So the city rehired this guy?
There's no accountability.
No accountability, bro.
Then they get away with it. That's why. A lot of it, I don't know, the unions have such a lock on the system over there. You can't shake anybody loose. Try and fire a postal worker. Just try.
That's a great point. You know, unfortunately, these unions, these government unions, these public sector unions, they're just satellites for the DNC. Basically, it's a disgrazia, as my Italian grandmother would say.
Against federal municipal unions.
It's craziness, my brother.
Say, why should we have unionization of government workers? He says, and he was a big guy, the big shot. He was like the Ronald Reagan for the Democratic Party. Oh, FDR. But that's it. The unions have sucked the life out of the city. Look, Detroit, you know what that brought that about?
What brought that about?
All that backroom dealing going on between politicians whose only goal in life is to stay in office, because God forbid they should get a regular job. That means they'd have to punch a clock. They don't want to do that. They make deals with the devil. The unions guarantee the rank and file will support them, and that's what it is. Everybody votes in lockstep because they're going to get the best deal. Meanwhile, they bankrupt the city, and then they got the nerve to say to the federal government, well, you know, you should make good on the monies that were promised. Really? Excuse me? Federal monies should go to take care of cities like Detroit. Hey, they screwed themselves. Now they get squat. That's the way it is.
It's craziness, my brother. Thank you so much for the call.
Frankie,
it's unfortunate that these unions are really, you know, I got no problem with unions. Everybody's entitled to representation. But these public sector unions is the big problem with the local, the state, and city governments, unfortunately. 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to Diane from Brooklyn. What's poppin', Diane? You there?
Yeah, I'm there. Listen, I mean, the Palestinians already have a country. It's called Jordan, you know. When Israel was reformed, they
are you sure about that?
They were supposed to take everything on the
Where did you read that? I never heard anything like that.
On the east side of the river. Now, what happened was that 3/4 of the land that was supposed to be Israel was cut off and made into Transjordan and later Jordan. So that, you know, this is Palestinian, you know. So, please. The same
but you want to know something? It's my understanding that Israel at one time entered into an agreement with Jordan.
Oh, well, yeah. Sure.
So, I mean, you know, in all due respect, to ask Israel To sit down with the Palestinian Authority government is insanity.
Well, it's in the charter. It's in Hamas's charter
Right.
to destroy Israel.
There you go. There you go,
I mean,
Diane.
please. And before the PA, it was the PLO.
That's
I
right.
mean, the whole thing is in increments and increments. They've got it all planned. Look what happened when they gave back Gaza. They gave back land. They gave back greenhouses. They thought it would be the Hong Kong, or the marketing center of the Middle East. And what happens? They set up rocket launchers throughout. I mean,
they dropped 5,000 to 10,000 rockets from the Gaza Strip on Israel since 2007.
Of course,
Hamas.
of course. But I want to ask you a question. Do you know anything about the TPP?
What's the powers that be?
TPP, the Trans-Pacific.
I'm sorry. It's like one four. I didn't hear that. So what are you going to? What are you saying?
Okay, it's a Trans-Pacific partnership. This is no. Listen, this is real.
Okay.
You should look it up. And this is being done in secrecy by this administration, and basically it's to take the sovereignty away. It's supposed to be some kind of a trade thing, like NAFTA, which is horrible as it is. But this is like TPP. There's
TPP.
TPP.
Okay, I got to check this
know,
out.
it sounds
I
like
haven't heard
TP,
I haven't heard anything on this.
No, this is very important. It's going to take away the sovereignty. In fact, foreign
The sovereignty of Israel?
Of this country, of USA.
What?
Of the USA. It's like a few very high corporate, very.
Do you have any? I haven't seen any articles on that. I mean, I sift through articles every day. I haven't seen anything on that. I'd love to see. I'd love to see that.
Listen, it's like a few major corporations, multinational corporations. A lot of them outside of this country will be able to override our Constitution.
That's insanity. That's not my understanding. My understanding is based on all the legal scholars that I've heard, because they're talking about the UN Security Council. The United States Constitution supersedes everything.
Not under TPP.
All right, so we got to check this
trying
out.
to push it through.
Do you have the article? Post it on my Facebook, Frankie Russo Show. I'd love to read it, Diane.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the call,
How do you
man.
spell it?
TPPP.
No,
okay.
no, you.
Pardon? Oh, my Frankie Russo Show, Facebook.com.
No. FRANKIE.
IE Russo.
RUSSO.
You got it, girl.
Well, wait.
Okay, you want my email is frusso14@aol.com.
Oh, God. Frankie Russo 14 at AOL.com.
frusso14 at AOL.com. I got to move.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you for the call. We're going to go to George in the Bronx. What's poppin', George?
Yes. Tom has a great idea to purchase the Sinai Peninsula.
Oh, my
and
God.
create
You're
a new
coming back
nation
to me
called
again with
Palestinia.
this? My brother. Thank
He's
you so much.
excellent. He's a great guy.
Listen, George.
And all of
God
the-
bless you. Thank you for the call. We're not going to sit down with the Palestinian Authority government if they still
You
have
have
a
it all
cooperative
wrong,
agreement with
Frankie.
Hamas. Thank you
have
for
it
the
all
call.
wrong.
800-848-9222. Let's go to Anthony in Elmont. What's poppin', Anthony? You there, Anthony?
Hey, listen, Detroit was destroyed by crime and welfare. And also, when the U.S. this is the truth now, Frank. When U.S. enters in a treaty with another country, the treaty supersedes our Constitution, baby. People better know that. It supersedes
The treaty supersedes our Constitution.
That's right. The treaty is not bound by our Constitution no more, man. I'm telling you. And Detroit was destroyed by crime and welfare. The union guys. Come on,
Anthony,
man.
thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I don't know what this cat is talking about. Treaties. Everything's got to go through the United States Congress. Everything goes through the United States Congress or it's not real. The biggest legislative body in the world. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're winding down. Let's go to Johnny in Jersey City. What's poppin', Johnny?
Listen, David Letterman, right? He's leaving TV. He made his bones making fun of mentally ill, paranoid people. He had Chris Elliott, a comedian, stand up in the audience and raise a commotion. He paid him to do this. And this was all considered funny.
Well, I don't think it's funny. I don't make fun of mentally ill people.
When he went to CBS, he was extorting sex from his workers when he was
You talking about David Letterman?
Yes.
Why are we talking about David Letterman?
I'm saying he's leaving the show.
Oh, he is?
Yes, he is.
When is he leaving? He's
retiring. He's a bum.
Well, when was that announced? I didn't hear anything like that.
Oh, it's Leno left and Letterman left.
Right.
He's leaving in a couple of months, I guess.
Wow.
But let me tell you, Frankie, this guy, he was extorting sex.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into all that. I'm so fired up about this country. David, what is David? Let David Letterman deal with David Letterman, no? Come on, my brother. What else? You got anything to say about this country? The direction we're going?
Interesting part of trivia.
Okay. All right, my brother.
Take care, Frankie.
Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I guess, we'll wind it down under 15 minutes. So, hey, we're going to go to Christian in New Jersey. What's poppin', Christian?
Hello?
How you doing?
Hello, this is my first time calling your show, and...
Thank you for the call, my brother.
Yes, I was talking about the Israel and Palestine conflict. I mean, the sad thing about my generation and young guys like me and adults, they're believing these fairy tales that Israel is a terrorist, Israel is the evil guy. I mean, with what evidence they talk like that?
You're 100% right, Christian. All you got to do is go to the nctc.gov website, and you look at all the terrorist groups, and you just go there. Go to Hamas. Go to Al-Qaeda.
Hamas, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, they're the bully. They're the ones who is bothering Israel. Israel is only doing defending its people. That's it.
Absolutely, and obviously they're our only ally in the Middle East with the United States, right?
Yeah, I mean, how much I bet if Hamas were to attack us, we will bomb the living hell out of them, right?
Absolutely. I don't know why.
Same thing. We're calling the assassins, the killers. I mean, what shred of evidence?
Christian, that's the whole point. If we had the relationship we're supposed to have with Israel, we let Israel do what they got to do. Just drop the bombs on the nuclear weapons in Iran.
Exactly.
And we got no problem. It's done. Nobody has to die. Nobody has to go to war. This is insane.
We're acting like little 5-year-olds, like talking nicely. No, we don't have the luxuries for that.
Christian, thank you for the call, my brother.
All right, it's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. 800-848-9222. We'll wind it down. We want to get everybody on the air. We got Yuda from Brooklyn. What's poppin', Yuda? You there?
Hey, Frankie.
Who's this?
Yo, this Yuda from Brooklyn.
What's going on, kid? What's
poppin'?
poppin'?
Tell you what it is, man.
Let me hear.
This Obama guy, I don't know what he's eating his waffles, and then my food stamps went down. What kind of piece of nonsense is this, man? I'm on some real. I'm on some real shit, man. I make hip hop beats. I'm not into that. Him eating waffles and me having no food.
I like hip hop, bro.
Man, I'm into hip hop all day. I rap for you right now.
Let me hear something. Just don't curse. Let me hear something. Go ahead.
No problem.
Don't curse. I'll get you off the air. Go ahead.
Let me just check this out, man.
Go ahead, my brother.
A lot of people looking way back. Me, I'm looking in the future, being sitting in a black Maybach. I was in a Rove exchange for being sober. Cops came over to me plus Obama, but it was over.
Nice.
Sitting just like Bruce Lee in the dojo. Now you know who it is. Me, I'm sipping a Four Loko, and I make everybody else look like a bozo. I rap hard, man. That's all I can say, man. I like my let me tell you, I need an Italian girlfriend.
Are you writing this or are you spitting this? Is this written?
No, this shit's freestyle, man.
Wow, that's great, man. Go ahead.
I heard you. I'm sitting here in my room, and all of a sudden I hear this Italian guy. Man, that's my friends right there. My Italian friends, Frankie, my nigga. That's what it is, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the call. Call me anytime. Call me next Friday, man. You can freestyle.
We gotta make some business with hip hop, and then we could get Obama down, brother.
I love hip hop, man. I think it's really cool. Thank you for the call, man. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Paulie in Manhattan. What's poppin', Paulie? You there? You might be there.
Hey, Frankie. I enjoy your show. I'm Paul from Manhattan. How are you?
Thank you, man.
Listen,
God bless you.
God bless you, too. You're doing a good show.
We're trying over here. Well, holding it down.
You're doing a great job. Listen, one thing is, you made a very strong comment about municipal unions.
Yeah, because, I'm very concerned about their chokehold. They got a chokehold, like, for example, in California. California's got $113 billion revenue streams in 2013, and they're bankrupt? Their counties in California that are bankrupt?
Frank, you're 100% correct, but here's another twist to it that's very important. Back in the Beam administration, we're going
way back. That's the 70s, no?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And very interesting point that people should know. The unions are the ones who are the only ones willing to bail the city out.
You're talking about the municipal unions?
The New York City pension, NYSER's pension fund, loaned money to bail the city out. And to this day, city pensioners, police officers, receive money the retirees do as a repayment of that, or the city would have been bankrupt. Our city, you're a Brooklyn guy, a Manhattan guy.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's one
I'm not
thing,
sure if that's true. I'd love to find out more about that.
That's a fact. You look into it. You ask any cop, he'll tell you. As a retiree, they get a check once a year. That was the arrangement.
I don't want to get this twisted. I got no problem with unions, but the problem is the politicians, because when the interests of the people clash with these unions, or clash like with Obama, clash with the radical Islamists, they don't choose the American people over and over again. It goes de Blasio, Cuomo, Christie. They all represent all their political people that support them. They never stand up for the American people. It is a problem. This is why the American people are frustrated.
And you know what? I couldn't argue. There's truth to that too. But always remember too, and I know I'm going back a little bit. Chrysler Corporation was going under.
Right.
Lee Iacocca, a great man.
Absolutely.
He went to Washington. First time it ever happened in this country where a corporate executive went to Washington looking to bail out a private company. He went to the UAW, the United Auto Workers Union.
That's an independent union. That's not a public sector union. That's a great union.
Yes. Oh, but great, Frankie. But in all due respect, they would not give him a concession at all.
Okay. Hey, listen. I don't know all of the facts of why they arrived to that conclusion. I don't know.
They wouldn't help him at all. And you know what?
But there's still,
I'm sorry to interrupt. If the federal government refused to help Lee Iacocca and Chrysler out, Chrysler would have gone under. The unions, they would have all been out of work. But our taxpayers did come through. The
Absolutely.
UAW, and do you know the UAW workers, which you're exactly right, they are private sector, they retire after 20 years. And Lee Iacocca said, by the time you're 20 years in, you're an experienced worker, and now you go out, your family gets medical benefits the rest of your life. They're flooded with benefits. All he asked for, could you please extend it 25 years? This or that.
I'm not going to. My brother, thank you for the call. I don't want to go back and forth on private sector, public sector.
I just wanted to clear the air on that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. I know one thing. Right now, today, the public sector is yoking the government. It's a fact. Those pensions. We got to come to a better medium on this. I don't know exactly how we're going to correct it, but something's got to be done. 800-848-9222. We're winding down. We got Mill from Westchester. What's poppin', Mill? You there, Mill?
Hello?
What's up, Mill?
Who's this?
Frankie Russo. Who's this?
Oh, Frankie. Listen, I'm the first-time caller.
God bless you, man.
Yeah, listen,
Turn that radio down, my brother. Please. I got 5 minutes left. I want to get as many people as I can on the air.
All right, listen. I'm really disappointed in. I'm really disappointed in all these people who are Democrats who are not patriots. What are you?
Well, I wouldn't say. Let's be honest. People are entitled to their opinion. I don't agree with this progressive movement, the big government, big spending, taking control of our lives. I'm down with that. But I wouldn't. I mean, I don't want to. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. This is America. Let's stay on the course, right? I don't want to just say, because you're a Democrat, you're unpatriotic. You're not patriotic. I don't think that's right. No.
No. I didn't say that. I said that if you're a Republican or a Democrat, it doesn't make any difference as long as you're a patriot first. Absolutely. I'm down with that one. Okay. But one thing that they don't ever admit to is that Obama is leading this country, and they won't admit it down the drain. And
You're 100%, Mill. 100% right. Thank you for the call. I'm winding down. 4 minutes left. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Billy in Austria. What is it? Astoria. Billy in Astoria. What's Papa Billy?
All right, I'm putting my Savaki down. Listen, the election in Israel was closed because of the Arab vote.
Billy, I'm moving. I know who you are. You sound familiar. I got no problem. Break out the saddlebags. Let's move. We'll go to Russell in Westchester. What's poppin', Russell?
Frankie, is there a defense treaty between the U.S. and Israel?
A defense treaty?
Yeah. Are they our ally?
Absolutely.
Our allies. Well, we don't have a defense treaty with Israel. They're not our ally. And Israel looks like it's going to be handled like a Confederate South. Netanyahu, he's a filthy racist.
My brother, thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I don't agree with you. Those are, we're pro-Israel over here. The Palestinian Authority government has worked out a cooperative agreement with a foreign terrorist organization. That's what it is. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Gene, upstate New York. Gene, what's poppin', Gene?
Yes, I agree with the guy that Netanyahu is a racist. He's a
You think
warmonger.
Netanyahu's a racist?
If Romney had gotten in, he and McCain and that crowd, they would have bombed Iran by now. They would have been a bigger mess over there in the.
So you think Netanyahu isn't a good man?
No, he's a warmonger.
He's a warmonger.
Yeah, sure he is. He wants to start war.
I don't agree with you, my brother. You're entitled to your opinion.
Crazy,
I don't agree. I'm sorry. You're entitled to your opinion. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Joe in Tom's River. What's poppin', Joe?
Hello, Frankie. That man before just called, he's the racist. But anyway.
Craziness.
Yeah, he's crazy. But Obama is now trying to, wants to make everybody mandatory to vote in this country or they're going to fine you like they do in Australia. Obama right now is losing it because since the midterm elections, he knows he's going downhill. And he's grasping for straws now, trying to do everything he can do to hurt the country even more so now.
Unfortunately, you're 100% right. You're 100% right, my brother.
Yeah, he's in a panic mode now, and he doesn't know what to do to get this country to fail. And he's going to do anything he can do now to do it.
I'm telling you, my brother, it's scary because these last 2 years, he's going to do everything he can. He said he's going to go to the UN and go around Israel through the UN Security Council.
I mean, I'm pro-Israel. He has all the right in the world, Netanyahu, to do what he's got to do to protect.
We should just let this cat drop the bombs on the nuclear weapons in Iran, and we wouldn't have a problem. No.
I agree. That's what he's got to do. I eventually think that's what's going to happen, and I hope he does it.
Right? I mean, it's craziness. And for people to support anything other than Israel, you gotta question that. Because Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization. My brother, thank you so much for the call. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You can't keep up with this. You can't, no way. I'll see you in the future.